Good morning to one and all. In this video lecture series, we are going to discuss about sheet metal and special forming process. First, we are going to discuss about the sheet metal characteristics. They are shearing, bending, and drawing operations. And then the various different types of special forming process are stretch forming operation, metal spinning, explosive forming, hydro forming, magnetic pulse forming, pin forming, superplastic forming, microforming, etc. These are all some of the special forming process. First, what is sheet metal? A piece of metal whose thickness is between in the range of 0.006, that means 0.15 mm to 0.05 inches, that means 6.35 mm is known as the sheet metal. Above that, it is denoted as a plate, metal plate. Anything thinner is referred to as a foil and thicker is considered as the plate. Sheet thickness is generally measured in gauges. Greater the gauge number, thinner the sheet of the metal. Sheet metal can be cut, we can bend it, and we can stretch it into nearly any shape. Generally, two types of operations are performed. One is the forming and the other one is the cutting. These are the major operations which is performed within the sheet metal. These are some of the sheet metal operations. Some of them are bending, shearing, blanking, punching, trimming, parting, slitting, lancing, notching, perforating, nibbling, embossing, shaving, cut off, dinking, coining, deep drawing, stretch forming, roll forming, etc. These are all some of the shearing operations. These are the various bending operation. First image is the air bending. We can also bend with the help of 4-slide machines, and also we can bend with the help of 2 rolls, or also we can bend the sheet metal with the help of a drive and roll bending. In this first image, there is a punch and it is fitted in the die. When the force or pressure is applied from the upward direction, the sheet metal got or turned into a required shape. Second one is the bending in the 4-slide machine. Here the sheet metal is stretched with the help of these dies. The sheet metal turns into a required shape, bend into a required shape. And this is one of the third type, roller. Here the one is the drive and roll and one is the driver roll. The sheet metal is made to pass through it, and it is made to converted into a required shape. This is one of the type of bending operation. Next, drawing operation. There are different types of drawing operation. It is ironing, deep drawing, embossing, etc. Now we will going to discuss about the different types of sheet metal operations one by one. First one is the bending. Bending is a metal forming process in which a force is applied to the piece of sheet metal, causing it to bend at an angle and form the desired shape. With the help of the force, that means punch, we can bend the sheet metal into different types of different shapes using different types of punches. Next one is press breaking machine. These are the bending operations can be done with the help of the press breaking machine. There are about two types of bending types. One is the V bending and another one is the edge bending. In V bending, as it is shown in the figure, the sheet metal blank is bent between a V-shaped punch and die. Air bending, if the punch does not force the sheet to the bottom of the die cavity, leaving space or air underneath, it is known as the air bending. These are also some of the bending operations. This is the straight flanging first image. This is on the second one is the stretch flanging, shrink flanging, hemming, seaming, curling, etc. This is the channel bending. We can also produce the U shape with the help of U bending. This is the air bending. Air bending means the below the workpiece material there is a small gap through which the air flows. Next, offset bending, curve rating, and a tube forming. The next most important sheet metal operation forming process is in shearing. Shearing is defined as separating material into two parts. It utilizes shearing force to cut sheet metal. Next one is the blanking. A piece of sheet metal is removed from the large piece of stock. This removed piece is not a scrap. It is the useful part. This is the blank. This is the major portion or main part. In the next video lecture series, we will going to discuss about another different types of operations of sheet metal operations. Thank you.